Good morning, sorry, good evening, everyone. Am I clearly audible to everyone? Kindly confirm, am I audible? Thank you so much, Aditya. Okay, hope you people are doing well. So let's get started to another session of LR. Today we are going to focus on the topic which is based on arrangements, right? Now, over here, this is some this is a topic wherein you can expect the questions in set. Set in the meaning, there would be a paragraph given to you, and based on that paragraph, you have to try to make some arrangement. Okay, you have to sort that paragraph out. Like for an example, let's say for an example, you are doing any sort of a data analysis. Okay, now you have data. What you do first? First, you'll try to consolidate the complete data. Then you would try to represent the data in a correct manner so that you are able to read that data. Based on that arrangement, then you make some conclusion, right? So this is what we are going to, learn in this particular class also. It's going to be more interesting as compared to your directions and, blood relation that we have done up till now. Now, blood relation, most of you felt it was confusing. Directions, you felt it was easy. Now, this is like easy also, yet challenging. So you can take, like today's sets as a challenge for yourself. Once you try to make that arrangement, few questions would be asked based on those particular arrangement that you have made. Now, the challenge here is not, answering the questions. Like once your data is arranged, answering the question is just matter of few seconds. Okay, like you just observe that particular arrangement and you can tick mark the answer. So over here we would be focusing on not more on answering the questions, but we would be focusing more on the arrangement. If your arrangement is correct, then 110% your answers are going to be correct. Okay, so let's get started with this. But before we start, anyone has any doubt regarding the previous class that we have taken? Okay, is my screen visible to everyone? Okay, is my screen visible to everyone? Oh, just a second, people. Okay, I'm so sorry for the disturbance. Now, moving ahead, let's quickly get down to the questions and see what kind of questions we would be coming across. So paragraph would be given to you in this manner. Now, just at looking at the paragraph, answering the question, it becomes a tough job because the data given here is not the complete data. The data would be missing. And what we have to do is we have to try to arrange this particular data, and then we have to try and guess the data which is incomplete ki kya hoga, iske jagah pe kya aayega. Okay, once you do that, and then only you would be able to answer the questions. Okay, now over here, this is the first set there in front of us. Let's try to read this particular set. There are 6 people, A, B, C, D, E, F in a school. Each of these people, they teach 2 subjects. one compulsory subject and other is an optional subject. So har ek banda, there are 6 people, each person, one compulsory subject, one optional subject. Okay. So basically, just by reading this particular statement, what do you people feel? You can just unmute and tell me what kind of arrangement you feel would be there. Anyone would like to guess? Please unmute and let me know. क्या लगता है आपको क्या arrangement होना चाहिए? 6 people, one compulsory subject, one optional subject. What do you feel how this arrangement would be? Anyone? If you don't want to unmute, type it in the chat box. Or permutation combination, no, Arshali. No, Shruti. We are not going into any permutations and combinations. I guess arrangement आप लोग वो terms में मत लो. It is not permutation combination. It is like, you know, यहाँ पे हम एक table बनाएंगे. Okay. Like over here, wherein here we would be having 6 people, A, B, C, D, E, and F. And there would be like 2 columns, one for compulsory subject and one for optional subject. Okay. But instead of making 2 columns, what I would be doing over here is I would be making sub-column of these 2 columns. I'll tell you why. Let me just quickly make this. So I'm dividing this compulsory into 2 columns and optional also into 2 columns. So over here, why I'm doing this is one sub-column will be tick, other sub-column would be cross. Now, what do you mean by this tick and cross? This method is called as tick and cross method. This is tick and this is cross. This is tick, this is cross. Now, let's say for an example, there's a statement that A does not teaches maths as a compulsory subject. So what we are going to do over here, agar A compulsory subject nahi hai, sorry, maths is not a compulsory subject for A. So I'll write maths under this cross. Ye cross ke niche I'll put maths. This is what I am going to do. Okay. Agar kahin pe statement aa raha hai, F ka compulsory subject is maths. Then what I'll do, F ke samne tick ke niche I'll write that maths. What will happen with this? With this, whenever you are making an arrangement, Ajay, please mute. People, it's a humble request. Whenever you people join in, please check if your mic is, it should be on the mute mode. It's a humble request again to everyone. Okay, so now let's start reading this particular paragraph. Let's start from here. D's optional subject was history. What they are saying? D ka optional subject is history. So where should I put them? Where should I put this D ka optional subject as history? Anyone? Should I put it under tick or cross? Tick. That's correct. So I'll put D ke samne optional subject mein tick. D के optional subject tick के अंदर में मैं उसको लिख दूंगी. Okay. Further, they are saying, whereas it is optional, it is a compulsory subject for other 3. Other 3 मतलब क्या? D को छोड़ दो. D के अलावा it could be A, B, C, E और F. इन लोगों में से there are 3 people जिनके लिए ये subject compulsory होगा. Okay. Now, over here, let's see how we can just make it. We don't know as of now कि किसका compulsory subject है, but ये दिमाग में रखना है, like history is compulsory subject for how many people? For 3 people. Going ahead, E and F have physics as one of their subject. E और F का physics one of the subject. वो compulsory है या नहीं है वो नहीं पता. But E के सामने कहीं तो भी physics आने वाला है. This is what it means. Next, F's compulsory subject is mathematics. Now, F का compulsory subject कौन सा है? Mathematics. So I'll just put it over here. I'll put maths compulsory just in front of F. Now, over here they are saying one more thing. E and F have physics as one of the subject. What do you mean by this now? मुझे physics को F के सामने तो डालना है. कहाँ पे डालना चाहिए मैंने? Because compulsory subject अगर maths है, so can I say उसका optional subject would be physics? This is what it means. Now going ahead, F is a compulsory subject of mathematics, which is an optional subject of both C and E. मतलब इसका meaning क्या है? C और E का optional subject is mathematics. So C optional, I'll put mathematics. Also E optional, I'll put mathematics. I know one more thing. E का एक subject physics है. मैं option के सामने तो नहीं डाल सकती हूँ. So where should I put this? I should put this in front of compulsory subject. So I'll put physics over here because E ka one of the subject is physics. Okay. Going ahead. History and English are a subject, but in terms of compulsory and optional subjects, they are just an optional subject of only one of them. Now, what do we mean by this statement? Let's try to read it again. History and English are a subject. मतलब A के ये subject है. कौन सा subject है? History और English A के subjects है. But further they are adding something. What they are saying? But in terms of compulsory and optional subjects, they are just an optional subject of only one of them. Just a sec. I guess there is some discrepancy in the printing mistake. I guess this should not be there. The statement will just remove it. Yeah. So right now we know that history and English are a subject, right? So now over here history and English, like it could be अगर यहाँ पे history आता है तो यहाँ पे क्या आ जाएगा? English. अगर यहाँ पे English आता है तो यहाँ पे क्या आ जाएगा? History. This is what it means. Because अभी तक हमको ये नहीं पता है कि history उसका compulsory subject है या optional है, and same way like you know over here if you just see history and English are a subject. D का नाम ही नहीं आया डियर उधर, इसलिए हम D का कुछ बोल ही नहीं रहे हैं. Are you getting it? Let's go ahead. The only female teacher in the school has English as the compulsory subject, and further they are giving us one more thing, that chemistry is optional subject for one of the teacher. एक टीचर का केमिस्ट्री ऑप्शनल सब्जेक्ट है. वो कौन सी टीचर रहेगी जिसका केमिस्ट्री ऑप्शनल सब्जेक्ट रहेगा? कैन एनीवन गेस? इट्स बी, बिकॉज एक ही जगह पे जगह खाली ऑप्शन में, राइट? सो कैन आई पुट ओवर हियर इट इज केमिस्ट्री ओवर हियर, राइट? नाउ एक और स्टेटमेंट हमने अभी तक यूज नहीं किया है. हिस्ट्री इज कंपल्सरी सब्जेक्ट फॉर 3 पीपल. ओके, हिस्ट्री इज कंपल्सरी सब्जेक्ट ऑफ 3 पीपल. Like over here we need 3 people. 3 लोगों के सामने मुझे एक हिस्ट्री डालना है और एक टीचर के सामने मुझे इंग्लिश डालना है. I have 4 places empty over here, right? And मुझे यहाँ पे क्या डालना है? यहाँ पे मुझे कहीं ना कहीं एक जगह पे इंग्लिश डालना है और बाकी सारे जगह पे मेरा हिस्ट्री आ जाएगा. They are telling one more thing. इंग्लिश जिसका भी सब्जेक्ट है वो फीमेल टीचर है. कहीं पे भी his, her ऐसा कोई वर्ड यूज हुआ है क्या? It is not given, right? So what could be guessed over here? Anyone? Like if we sort it out, we are done with that. What do you feel? What could be done over here? How A is female teacher? Can you tell me? Why B's compulsory subject is English? Can you elaborate, Pawan? If you can unmute, that would be really great.
Because its optional subject is chemistry. So
Sorry.
female's optional subject is chemistry, and her
Mm-hmm.
and her compulsory subject is that's why English.
बट वो नहीं बोला ना, ये तो बोला केमिस्ट्री इज ऑप्शनल सब्जेक्ट फॉर वन टीचर, कौन सी तो भी टीचर है उसका केमिस्ट्री कंपलसरी ऑप्शनल सब्जेक्ट है। एंड उन्होंने बोला द ओनली फीमेल टीचर इन द स्कूल हैज इंग्लिश एज हर कंपलसरी सब्जेक्ट। इसका और इसका ये स्टेटमेंट को कनेक्ट मत करो, ये कनेक्टेड नहीं है स्टेटमेंट्स। Aditya, can you tell me why you are saying A is a female teacher? Yes, because over here हमें सिर्फ A के सब्जेक्ट्स पता है, right? Like for an example, अगर मैं let's say यहाँ पे हिस्ट्री डाल देती हूँ A के सामने, प्रॉब्लम क्या होने वाला है, I won't be able to guess कि इंग्लिश कौन पढ़ा रहा है, because B C D के कंपलसरी सब्जेक्ट के बारे में कोई बात ही नहीं हो रही है, right? So यहाँ पे अगर मुझे गेस वर्क भी करना हो तो what I'm going to do is I'll put this as English over here and यहाँ पे I'll put history. अगर ये इंग्लिश है मतलब मुझे 3 जगह पे हिस्ट्री डालना है, and now I have 3 boxes empty. Can I put history over here? And can we say now our table is completed? That was a great one, Aditya. Did you people understand why did we put English over here? Anyone has any doubt with this arrangement? Okay, now once this arrangement is ready, questions would be really very easy. Like वो लोग कुछ भी questions पूछेंगे. Like what are the options? What is an optional subject of D? Which teachers have history as the compulsory subject? Which teacher has a combination of history? Okay, one problem we had over here. See, people over here, just see. This is a sorted problem. हिस्ट्री और हिस्ट्री दोनों कंपलसरी और ऑप्शनल हो सकता है क्या? हिस्ट्री और हिस्ट्री कंपलसरी हो सकता है क्या दो जगह पे? यहाँ पे भी हिस्ट्री, यहाँ पे भी हिस्ट्री हो सकता है क्या? नहीं हो सकता है। दैट मीन्स अगर यहाँ पे हिस्ट्री नहीं आता है तो वहां पे क्या आएगा? वहां पे आएगा इंग्लिश और बाकी के जगह पे जाएगा हिस्ट्री। कैन वी से नाउ इट इज सॉर्टेड? And now we are not doing any guesswork over here. We are getting the actual answer. Like if यहाँ पे history है, तो उसका compulsory subject हमको English बनाना पड़ेगा. And this is a female teacher, I can say. And बाकी rest of the places I'll have to put what? History. Now, if this is history, then this subject has to be English. Okay. Let's check it now. So as I told you, like, I'm going to this slide. If you check from exam perspective, you might get 4-5 questions on each set. Okay. And like, these sets that we are solving, what is important? Important is the arrangement. Okay. Answering question is not a challenge. You would be able to answer the questions. मैंने जैसे आपको बताया कि questions ऐसे आएंगे. Okay. So we would be focusing more on the arrangement right now. ये arrangement में किसी को doubt? Anyone who has not understood this arrangement? I hope everyone, this doubt is cleared why I put English over here. People waiting for your reply. Okay, if everyone has understood, let's go to the next set. Okay. Now, this is a different kind of an arrangement, like different set of questions that you would come across. So we are trying to, take questions of different kinds of arrangement. Now, this is something very different as compared to the previous one. 6 people are sitting in a circle with the faces towards the center. So over here, I have to make an arrangement of 6 people, wherein the six people, they are sitting around a circle. So let's make 6 places for them first. And now over here, whenever you're working with circular arrangement, some things to remember are the important things. I'm just numbering this right now so that I get answers from you. So these are the numbers of the positions. Now, let me ask you a few questions. Who are neighbors of 2? 2 के neighbors कौन है? I am expecting the answers in the chat box. Be quick. 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3. Great try, everyone. So 2 के neighbors 1, 3 है. Who's sitting? My next question is, who's sitting diametrically opposite to 5? 5 के diametrically opposite में कौन बैठा है? 2. That's the correct one. Who is to the right of 1? If 1 is looking in this direction, who is exact right of 1? 2. That's correct. Who is second right of 1? Second right का meaning क्या होगा? First right, and this would be the second right. So आपका answer क्या रहेगा? 3. That's correct. So always remember, whenever we say right, right means we are going in which direction? Anti-clockwise. And whenever I say left, we are going in clockwise direction. Okay. Try to put the first person always in this position. The reason being, उसका right और left, हमारा right और left होता है. तो आपको easy पड़ जाएगा. Okay. Next question. Who is second right of 4? Who is second right of 4? That's correct, Aditya. Second right of 4. Anti-clockwise जाना है. The moment I say right, आपको anti-clockwise जाना है. So second right of 4 is 6. That's correct. Next question. Who is third left of 5? Who is third left of 5? That's correct, Pawan. 2. 2 is the answer. Next question. Who is first left of 6? First left of 6. That's correct. So great one. 5 is the answer. I hope everyone is giving the answer. So सबको ये left right तो समझ में आ गया. Now let's go towards the question. So again, let me quickly make a circle. I'll make 6 positions over here. I'll just number them for the sake, when I ask you the question, it becomes very easy for you also to answer. For you, it is not necessary. Now, over here, let's start with the second statement. D is to the immediate left of E. इधर मैं सबसे पहले बिठाऊंगी E को. Why? Because D का जो position दिया है वो मुझे E के respect में दिया है. With respect to E मुझे D का position दिया है. Immediate left. Now, left is this side. Okay. If E is here, D कौन से position पे आएगा? Can anyone guess? D कौन से position पे आएगा? Quick guesses I want. Immediate left of E. That's correct. So E का immediate left is 6th position. So D will sit here. Next. A is opposite to F. Now, A और F को मुझे बिठाना है. अगर मैं A को यहाँ पे बिठाऊं तो F के लिए जगह है? नहीं. अगर मैं A को यहाँ पे बिठाऊं, F के लिए जगह है? नहीं. That means can I say I have to occupy these 2 positions for A and F? So it could be अगर A यहाँ पे बैठेगा तो F यहाँ पे, अगर F यहाँ पे बैठेगा तो A यहाँ पे. But अभी confirm नहीं है उनकी जगह. We don't know. Let's go to the next statement. Yes, Prashila, will come to your point, but for that we have to read the 4th statement. B is to the immediate right of A. Now, immediate right of A. B A के right में है. अगर मैंने A को यहाँ पे बिठाया, A का immediate right कौन सा position है? कौन सा number A का immediate right है? अगर A यहाँ पे बैठता है तो 6. आदित्य 6th place पे जगह खाली है क्या B के लिए? No. That means can I say A यहाँ पे नहीं बैठेगा? अगर A यहाँ पे नहीं बैठेगा, that means A is going to sit here, second position, and B exactly उसके right में बैठेगा, मतलब यहाँ पे, and यहाँ पे अगर A बैठ रहा है तो A के exactly सामने कौन बैठने वाला है? F. And now one person is left out. A को डाल दिया, B को डाल दिया, D को डाल दिया, F आ गया, E आ गया, बचा कौन है? C. Can I say बची हुई जगह पे C को डाल दो? And the arrangement is completed. Did you people understand this arrangement? Yes? Anyone? Any doubts? Okay. If no doubts, let's move to the next set. Okay. Now this is one more type of an arrangement. Okay. So अभी तक हमने एक tabular arrangement देखा, एक circular arrangement देखा. Now this is something called, which is called as sequencing. Okay. Let's read the direction so that we understand something. a sales representative plans to visit each of the 6 companies. वो 6 कंपनी का नाम दिया हुआ है यहाँ पे, M, N, P, Q, R and S, exactly once during the course of a day. एक सेल्स रिप्रेजेंटेटिव है, उसको 6 कंपनीज में जाना है, कुछ सीक्वेंस में जाएगी वो, और वो सीक्वेंसेस उन्होंने यहाँ पे मेंशन किए. हमको सिर्फ क्या फाइंड करना है, उसका स्केड्यूल. पहले कहाँ पे जाएगी, फिर कहाँ पे जाएगी, फिर कहाँ पे जाएगी. दिस इज व्हाट वी वांट टू लाइन अप द स्केड्यूल फॉर हर. ओके, बेस्ड ऑन दीज 3 कंडीशंस व्हिच आर गिवन ओवर हियर. She is setting up her schedule for the day according to the following conditions. Let's see the conditions now. She must visit M before N and R. N और R पता नहीं वो N और N पे जा रही है पहले या R पे जा रही है, we don't know. But इन दोनों के पहले उसको M को जाना जरूरी है. Okay, so it could be like M, N, R, or it could be M, R, N. ये भी जरूरी नहीं है कि एग्जैक्टली उनके बाद में जा रही है वो, माइट भी बीच में वो कहीं और भी जा रही है. वी डोंट नो. दिस इज द मीनिंग ऑफ दिस स्टेटमेंट. ओके, नेक्स्ट, शी मस्ट विजिट एन बिफोर क्यू. एन को जाने के शी मस्ट विजिट एन बिफोर शी विजिट्स क्यू. व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय दिस स्टेटमेंट? एन पहले या क्यू पहले? इट शुड बी एन एंड Q और Q और N. क्या लगता है आपको, क्या सीक्वेंस होना चाहिए? N पहले and then Q. So can I say wherever N is, I don't know, but after N, Q will come somewhere. Okay. Next, they are saying third company she must visit must be P. Like for an example, if we are making a schedule of 6, third company should be P. This is what they are saying. And plus top of that, मुझे ये अरेंजमेंट बाकी के जगह पे एडजस्ट करना है. ओके, नाउ ओवर हियर टेल मी वन थिंग, कैन M ऑक्यूपाई 4th पोजीशन? दिस इज माय क्वेश्चन. थिंक ओवर इट एंड देन आंसर. कैन M ऑक्यूपाई 4th पोजीशन? इज इट पॉसिबल फॉर M टू ऑक्यूपाई 4th पोजीशन? M can come here. Is it possible? No. Why no? Because M के बाद में 3 जगह पे उसको जाना है, और यहाँ पे अगर मैंने M को डाल दिया तो मेरे पास 3 जगह खाली नहीं है, तो कुछ भी हो जाए M is not going to come here. That means either M would be over here or M would be over here, right? So let's start with some possibilities. हम कुछ cases बनाएंगे. Let's say for an example, if I put M over here, now what could be the other possibilities? Can I say N यहाँ पे हो सकता है, R यहाँ पे and then Q, or it could be M, P, R, N, Q, or M, P, N, Q, R. Possible? Do you feel? So these are the 3 possibilities. And एक जो company बच गई है, कौन सी company बची है? S. Can I say that will come here? This is one possibility with M being at the 2nd position. Possible ये भी है कि M 1st position पे जाए. Now, do you feel making these many cases, is it feasible? Completely no. Over here, for these type of questions, what should be the strategy? आपको पहले question पढ़ना है. Based on the question, आपको decide करना है answer क्या होगा. So let's see how. Which of the following must be true of the sales representative schedule? She visits M before Q. Is it possible for her to visit M before Q? Is this the true statement? And they're talking about must. Must मतलब क्या होता है? It definitely true होना चाहिए. Okay? Maybe may not be वाला condition नहीं चलेगा यहाँ पे. Now over here, अगर M N के पहले जा रहा है, या और N के बाद में Q आ रहा है, that means can I say M has to come before Q? That is for sure. Now आप बोलोगे मैम what about N before R? That is a possibility. It is possible that R before N be possible है, right? So I cannot say this is the must true statement, but this is definitely true. This is definitely true statement. It could be a true statement. Okay. Now she visits P before M. She visits P before M. Is it possible? to visit P before M? No. So that is a completely false statement, and we don't want any false statement. We want a must be true statement. She visits P before S. Is it possible to visit P before S? Possible hai? Nahi bhi hai. It is possible. How? I'll tell you. If I put M over here, okay, then if I put N over here, then I put P, then I can put Q, then I can put S, then I can put like R. Possible. Kuch bhi ho sakta hai, right? It is possible, but definitely true statement nahi hai. Okay. So it is could be true statement. Next, she visits Q before R. Possible. See, we just saw one condition over here, Q before R. That is possible. Okay. So again, this is a could be true statement. But what we want must be true statement. That means definitely true. That means our answer is option E. Understood this, everyone? Can we go to the next question, please? Okay. The set is same, question has changed. If sales representative visits S first, so now they have given the sequence 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They are saying S यहाँ पे. और third condition क्या बोलता है? Third company to be visited should be what? P. Now that means M को यहीं पे रहना पड़ेगा. You remember previous case में हमने देखा था अगर S पहले तो M को यहीं पे रहना पड़ेगा. So these are the three cases जो बनेगी अब हमारी. Okay, let's see them again. Then which company must she visit second? Is there any need to complete this sequence to answer this question, wherein we have to find out second company कौन सी है? No need. Second company कौन सी definitely आने वाली है? M. So no second thought. यहाँ पे कोई कहीं पे भी आ जाओ, N Q R आओ या N R Q आओ. It hardly matters. Okay. What we want is the second position. M cannot come at 4th, 5th, 6th position, so it has to be over here at the second. So आपका answer क्या रहेगा? M. The next question with the same set. Which of the following could be the order in which the sales representative visits 6 companies? Can you people try this question? Give it a try. Which option is correct? Keep in mind all the, like conditions. Okay. 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 Okay, let's check the answers. Most of you are giving the first option is correct. Let's see why not second, third, fourth, and fifth. Okay. Why not this statement? Because just check this. N should be before Q. इसलिए ये statement, ये वाला option wrong है. Okay. यहाँ पे N is before Q. But what is the problem over here? Even M is before R and N. But what is the problem over here? P is not at the third position. So this is a problem. इसलिए ये option भी गलत है. ये option भी गलत है because P should be at the third position और यहाँ पे वो third position पे नहीं है. और यहाँ पे भी P first position पे, that means ये incorrect है. अगर ये सारे incorrect है तो इसको correct बनना ही पड़ने वाला है. Okay. So great try everyone. That's the correct one. Okay. Now, can you people try this set? Like I want the arrangement from you people. So I'll just explain you this first. 6 plays are to be organized from Monday to Sunday. 1 play each day with 1 day when there is no play. Matlab, like there are 7 days, 6 play. Therefore, एक दिन, कोई तो एक दिन है, we don't know which day is that, but वो day पे holiday, कुछ नहीं है, कोई play नहीं है. And then there are some conditions given. आपको मुझे बताना है right from Monday to Sunday कौन सा play कब कब आने वाला है. Okay? Give try for this one. I give you, let's say for an example, 5 to 7 minutes to crack this set. Give it a try. Anyone who has cracked the set? Okay, take few more minutes. Om, if you can just tell me the sequence like Monday to Sunday, just the sequence, if you can just type it. कौन सा play कब है? Yes, that's correct, Om. Great try, Om. Om, let's wait for others also. Let others also crack it. Yes, Om, I'll just ask the concerned person to give you this particular questions. What about others? Very difficult? Do you want me to explain or do you want me to wait? Okay, I'll wait for more 3-4 minutes. Let's see how many of you can crack this. Okay, I guess we should do it together. So, Om, that was a great try. All of us, let's try this together. So, there are 6 plays: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay. Now, the first condition, the plays are held in set of 3 plays, each in such a way that 3 plays are held without any break. कोई break नहीं होगा, मतलब no play day उसमें आने ही वाला नहीं है बीच में. Okay. That is, 3 plays are held in such a way that there is no play day between them, but immediately before this set or immediately after this set, a no play day will be there. So वो लोग क्या बोल रहे हैं कि जो no play day है, okay, 3-3 के सेट में हमको डालना है. One more thing, वो no play date के बारे में क्या बता रहे हैं, that no play day is not on Monday or Sunday. मंडे मतलब फर्स्ट डे और लास्ट डे पे नो प्ले डे नहीं है, तो फिर कहाँ पे आ सकता है. एंड प्लस हमको 3-3 के सेट में डालना है, तो कैन आई से एक ही ऑप्शन बचा कि नो प्ले को डालो बीच में. एंड अब 3 प्लेस ऊपर और 3 प्लेस नीचे. सो आवर फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट इज सॉर्टेड. नाउ थिंकिंग अबाउट द सेकंड स्टेटमेंट, प्ले Z was held on 26th, play X was held on 31st of same month. ठीक है, सेम मंथ, एक ही मंथ के है. एंड वन मोर थिंग दे आर सेइंग इज लाइक लेट्स से फॉर एन एग्जांपल, अगर मैं 26 यहाँ पे डालती हूँ फॉर एन एग्जांपल, दिस वुड बी 27, दिस वुड बी 28, 29, 30, 31st एंड देन ये आ जाएगा फर्स्ट, राइट. नाउ इफ दिस इज फर्स्ट, देन व्हाट डू यू थिंक, व्हाट इज द प्रॉब्लम ओवर हियर नाउ? ये प्रॉब्लम आ गया ना, लाइक एक प्ले फर्स्ट को चला जाएगा, दैट इज ऑफ द नेक्स्ट मंथ. इज इट पॉसिबल? इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल, बिकॉज वो सेम मंथ में होना चाहिए. दैट मीन्स ये जो डेट्स मैंने लिखी है दे आर इनकरेक्ट. सो व्हाट शुड बी द अदर पॉसिबिलिटी? कैन आई से इट शुड स्टार्ट विद 25, 26th year, 27, 28, 29, 30 and 31. Now it is sorted. Now if you see over here, play B, play Z was held on 26. So can I say यहाँ पे Z आएगा, and play X was held on 31st. So can I put 31st को यहाँ पे कौन सा वाला play आ जाएगा? X. Okay. After that, they are saying play B was not held immediately after A. A के exactly बाद में B नहीं है, but was held after A. कभी तो भी बाद में है, कब है वो नहीं पता, एग्जैक्टली बाद में नहीं है, मतलब ए के बाद में कोई प्लेस होंगे एंड देन बी होगा. ओके. एम वाज हेल्ड इमीडिएटली बिफोर. इमीडिएटली बिफोर मतलब क्या? एम के तुरंत बाद में क्यू, या क्यू के तुरंत पहले एम. अब मुझे इन दोनों को एक साथ में बिठाना है. विच प्लेस डू यू फील इज एम्प्टी ओवर हियर वेयर आई कैन प्लेस एम एंड क्यू टुगेदर विदाउट एनी ब्रेक बिटवीन देम? चेक इट पीपल. Which days? Can I say it Friday and Saturday? 31st is already occupied, na, Kiran? 31st is occupied. Sunday is occupied with X play. So, can I say over here, we have only these 2 places available. So, I can put M over here and Q over here. अब मेरे पास यहाँ पे जगह बची है, तो यहाँ पे डाल दो A को, because A पहले आएगा और फिर B आएगा. And the sequence is sorted out. समझ में आया सबको ये? Anyone any doubts with this? Anyone any doubts over here? Okay, let's try the next set then. Okay, now this is the next set. I'll just explain you again, but आपको try करना है. So 12 people are seated along the length of a rectangular dining table. So basically something like this, with male on one side and female on other side. मतलब यहाँ पे एक H पे सारे male बिठा दो, ये H पे सारे female बिठा दो. Male members are M1, M2, M3, M4, M5, M6. Female are F1, F2, F3, F4, F5, F6. And the people are seated in such a way that each male faces one female. So exactly आमने सामने. So you have to do a pairing. Now, over here some conditions are given to you. Okay, so based on these conditions, you have to make this arrangement. So basically, if I make these boxes something like this, you have to try to fill up these boxes. See how many of you can crack this. Okay, give it a try. I'll again give you 5 to 7 minutes. Om, for your question, See, Om, the thing is, ये questions जब भी आते हैं ये set में आते हैं, 5 के set में आएंगे या 4-5 के set में आएंगे. Ideally, if you spend 5 to 7 minutes on this, ideally that's the sufficient time जो आप spend कर सकते हो. But if you feel कि आपके 10-15 मिनट लगने वाले ये question पे, don't solve them, skip them, try some another questions which will fetch you less time. Okay? अब ये इसके पहले वाला question था, that was easy. It was just कि language नहीं समझ में आ रही थी सबको, इसलिए वो डिफिकल्ट लगा. बट वो सॉल्व करने जाते अगर वो लैंग्वेज समझ में आ जाती तो वो हार्डली लाइक 2-3 मिनट्स में सॉल्व होने वाला क्वेश्चन था. सो आई वुड से normally speed should be 1 minute 1 question. When this set comes, it comes in a set of 5, so 5 to 7 minutes you can ideally spend on this particular set, and no worries on that. 7 to 8 minutes भी लगते हैं तो भी चलेगा, but अगर उससे ज्यादा लग रहा है तो please don't solve them for your aptis. Okay, give it a try, everyone. Pavan, XAZ no play MQB. This is not possible because उन्होंने बोला है X जो है वो 31st को आ रहा है और Z जो है वो 26 को आ रहा है. ओके, समझ में आया पवन? Okay, give it a try for this set, everyone. Great, Priyanka. Let's wait for others also. Shruti, great one. Let's wait for others also. Shruti, just check the arrangement for mail. I have to wait because everyone is trying. I cannot start unless and until everyone has tried. And one more request, you cannot keep your name as student. Try to change your name, please. Pavan, that's half arrangement. Make it for female also there. Okay, let's check it. पवन आपका अरेंजमेंट ऊपर आधा है, फिर बाकी के मैसेजेस है और फिर आपका अरेंजमेंट, so चेक करना बहुत डिफिकल्ट जाएगा. Okay, let's we'll solve it and then you can check it for yourself. Okay, yeah. So now over here, let's try to make an arrangement. Now, M4 is to the one more thing before you start this. Let's say male will put it over here and female over here. Now, how these people are sitting? They're sitting around a rectangular dining table. It means the male person would be facing here and female here, right? So female का left इधर है और ये right रहेगा, okay? But for male वो उल्टा देख रहे हैं, right? तो ये उनका left रहेगा, left most, and this would be the right most. I hope you people have taken this into consideration because अगर ये consideration में नहीं लोगे तो आपका set incorrect हो जाएगा. Okay? Now, over here, let's see how they are seated. M4 is to the immediate right of M1. ये male है. M4 is to the immediate right. Immediate right मतलब exactly बाजू में. Okay? So, अगर M1 इधर है, I don't know where that person, people are sitting this position. So, I'm just randomly putting it right now. Just checking their positions with respect to each other. M1, M4 is immediate right of M1. अगर M4 उसके right में मतलब उसको मुझे ये side में डालना है. हमारा right नहीं आएगा ये हमारे सामने बैठे, right? तो हमारा left आएगा. So I'll put M4 over here और इन दोनों के बीच में कोई नहीं है. But we know very sure कि इनके सामने कोई तो बैठा है. Okay, so I have to fill these places. Next, F2 is to the immediate right of F4. Now, ये females है. So what they are saying, F2 is to the immediate right of F4. Who means अब वो F4 की बात हो रही है. F4 is facing M1. तो F4 के सामने हम बिठाएंगे M1 को. So it will go something like this. M1 के सामने कौन बैठा है? F4. और F4 के साइड में यहाँ पे कौन बैठा है? F2. Okay. So I have to make one more person sit here. Okay. If you do it this way, na, so what will happen in this way, na, you would be able to make that arrangement. Okay, थोड़ा easy जाएगा. Wherein you know कि मुझे ये places को fill करना है. Okay. Going ahead to the next statement. M6, M3, F1 are at extreme ends. So these people हमको उनको extreme ends पे डालना है. कौन कौन है वो? M6, M3, F1. F1 को बाद में देखते हैं क्योंकि अभी आगे ना ये स्टेटमेंट में बहुत कुछ रिजॉल्व होगा. No one is to the right of M6. M6 एक कॉर्नर में बैठा है और उसके राइट में कोई नहीं है. मतलब can I say M6 is at the rightmost corner? Yes. If M6 is at the rightmost corner, can I put M6 over here? हो सकता है यहाँ पे और कोई है. We don't know, right? And we know one more thing that like you know M3 is at the other corner. एक अगर right में बैठेगा तो दूसरा left में बैठेगा. So I'll put M3 over here. या हो सकता है M3 यहाँ पे भी है. I don't know. We'll just keep it right now. Just and ये F1 को बाद में resolve करेंगे. Next, only F6 is between F1 and F5, and she is not facing M2. So what they are saying? F6 is between F1 and F5. So ये एक arrangement हो सकती है, or else it could be F5, F6 or F1. Okay. Now, one more thing we know, F1 is at one of the end. Okay. So if it is one of the end, अगर मैं F1 को rightmost end पे डालूं, okay. So यहाँ पे आ जाएगा F1, उसके बाद में आएगा F6, उसके बाद में आएगा F5. But problem क्या होने वाला है? M6 के सामने कोई भी बैठने वाला नहीं होगा फिर. Why? Because 6 females, 6 positions तो already occupy हो चुकी है. Are you getting it? Right? So now what can be done? Can I try to put like F1 यहाँ से मैं बिठाऊं? Exactly M6 के सामने मैं F1 को बिठा दूं. This is where you know I'll be like this will be more helpful to me, right? So what we can do is M6 के सामने I'll try to put like F1. Okay. Now अगर मैं यहाँ से डालती हूँ, I know one thing for sure, मुझे यहाँ पे भी किसी को बिठाना है. अब कितने places already occupy वो पहले चेक करो. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. मतलब मैं अभी ये वाले सीक्वेंस में सिर्फ एक जगह और अफोर्ड कर सकती हूँ. सो कैन आई से वो जगह मुझे यहाँ पे डालनी पड़ेगी बीच में. वाई? बिकॉज मुझे F6 को F5 और F1 के बीच में बिठाना और यहाँ पे आ गया F4. दैट मीन्स यहाँ पे आएगा अब F6 और यहाँ पे आ जाएगा F5, यहाँ पे आ गया F2. सो अब जो भी फीमेल बची है वो यहाँ पे आ जाएगी. अब कौन सी फीमेल बची है? 1 आ गया, 2 आ गया, 4 आ गया, 5 आ गया, 6 आ गया. So can I say it will be F3 over here? So females arrange हो चुकी है. Now let's check it for male. And we know one thing, ये M6 के सामने है. यहाँ पे मुझे एक filling the blank और करना है और यहाँ पे एक और filling the blank करना है. And वो filling the blank क्या होने वाला है? They have given us one more thing. What are they giving? F5, only F6 is between F1 and F5 and she is not facing M2. मतलब F6 के सामने M2 नहीं है. तो M2 को कहाँ पे डालोगे? Where can you put M2? Can I say M2 यहाँ पे? Because option ही नहीं है मेरे पास दूसरा कोई, right? And over here एक और जगह बची अब मेरे लिए. तो who's a person who's left out? M1 आ गया, M2 आ गया, M3 आ गया. Can I say M5 बचा है अभी? And I can place M5 over here. Now, let's cross check all the conditions over here. What they are saying? F2 is to the immediate left of F3. Is F2 to the immediate left of F3? Yes, exactly बाजू में है. That means ये भी condition हमारी satisfy हो गई है. Now over here, many people have got different arrangements. Did you people understand where you went wrong and how this is correct? Let me just check anyone who has got this arrangement correct. Anyone has got the same arrangement? Because it's very difficult to scroll back so much and check each and every. So you can just check it for yourself. Have you people got this particular arrangement, anyone? Anyone has still doubt in mind कि मेरा ये correct है, like you want to cross verify? Anyone? Okay. Your Pawan is saying my answer is also satisfying the conditions. Okay, let me just check them one by one then. Just give me a minute, Pawan. Okay, Pawan, thank you for reposting it again. Let me just quickly check. M6, M5, M2, M4, M1, M3, F6, F1, F6, F5, F4, F2, F3. आपका सिर्फ M2 और M4 का प्लेस का प्रॉब्लम आया है. Let me check it, how you got it and why. M4 is immediate right of M1. That's correct. F2 is immediate right of F4. That's also correct. F4 is facing M1. पवन, आपने देखो ये वाला गलत किया है. उन लोगों ने बोला है F4 is facing M1. आपने F2 को M1 के अगेंस्ट में डाल दिया, इसलिए आपका अरेंजमेंट रॉन्ग है डियर. समझ में आया? Okay, I guess most of you might have made mistake over here. Always remember, comma के पहले जिसका भी नाम होता है ना, okay, that person के बारे में बात हो रही है. Like comma who, जब भी ऐसा लिखा है, like for an example, Pranita who is teaching. That means we are talking about Pranita. फिर उसके पहले वो सेंटेंस में कितने भी नाम आ जाए, बट अभी तुम लोग बात किसकी कर रहे हो? जो कॉमा के पहले है. Got it? So this is the arrangement. Anyone, any doubt with this arrangement? If no doubts, can I proceed? Okay. Let me just change the slide. Just give me a minute, everyone. Okay, I'm sharing my screen right now. Let me know if you can see the screen. Okay, so let's try this set again together. So 7 girls are there. Riya, Suchi, Trisha, Usha, Veena, whatever the names are. We are not concerned with the names right now. So further they are saying they live on separate floors of a 7-story building. 7 floors hai, 7 girls hai. Ground floor is numbered 1 and topmost floor is 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. ऐसे 7 floor की building है. And these 7 girls are staying in separate floors. We have to just try to arrange them, right? कौन से floor पे रह रहा है. Now, Riya and Usha live on even number floor. When I say even number floor, यहाँ पे even numbers कौन से आ रहे हैं? So we have even number floors like 2, 4, 6, correct? Just a sec. So can I say second floor पे कौन कौन हो सकते हैं? रिया और उषा. So I'll just put it over here. It could be रिया और उषा. Similarly, रिया और उषा. Similarly, Riya or Usha. Next, Yami has only one immediate neighbor. What do you mean by this only one immediate neighbor? What do you mean by? Okay, Girja, I'm so sorry I missed your chat. Yes, you can put females upside of the table, but sirf sequence ulta hoga, that's it. Koi problem nahi hai, you can do that. Okay, coming back to this set. Now, Yami has only one immediate neighbor. What do we mean by only one immediate neighbor? That means extreme end पे बोलूंगे आप उसको तो ही उसका एक neighbor आएगा, like immediate ऊपर या नीचे. So can I say 7th floor? Yami या तो 7th floor पे रहेगी या तो फिर वो 1st floor पे रहेगी. अगर वो 7th floor पे रह रही है तो extreme immediate हो जाएगा 6th floor, और अगर 1st floor पे है तो 2nd floor वाला immediate neighbor होगा. Next, Veena lives a floor just above Riya. What they are saying? Veena is just above Riya. Riya के exactly ऊपर Veena है, but not above Yami. Now, what do you mean by this statement? Veena Yami के ऊपर के floor पे नहीं है. मतलब वो Yami के नीचे के floor पे है. अगर वो Yami से नीचे के floor पे है, what do you mean by this? Yami कौन से floor पे रहेगी? This statement is going to help us a lot. Again, I'm repeating. वीना रिया के जस्ट ऊपर रह रही है, ठीक है, वो रह रही है, वो कहाँ पे रह रही है हमको नहीं पता, बट वो बोल रहे हैं कि वो यामी के ऊपर नहीं है. इसका मीनिंग क्या हो गया? अगर यामी को मैंने फर्स्ट पोजीशन पे डाला, फर्स्ट फ्लोर पे डाला, तो रिया को मुझे कहीं ना कहीं यहाँ पे डालना पड़ेगा. एंड उसकी वजह से क्या होने वाला है? लाइक Veena will be just above or might be 2-3 floors above Yami, which is not possible. That means Yami has to stay here. Yami first floor पे नहीं आएगी. So 7th floor पे Yami है. Next, Suchi lives on one of the floor below Zeena. One of the floor below Zeena means what? Zeena है, उसके नीचे कहीं तो Suchi है. Exactly नीचे नहीं है. Okay. Next, Zeena lives on one of the floor below Veena. Zeena kahi to Veena ke niche ke floor pe, we don't know what is that. Next, only one person lives above Trisha. Where should I put Trisha then? Only one person lives above Trisha. Trisha के ऊपर सिर्फ एक ही बंदा रहता है. So मुझे त्रिशा को बट ऑब्वियस है मुझे 6th फ्लोर पे डालना पड़ेगा. अगर त्रिशा 6th फ्लोर पे आ गई मतलब रिया और उषा 6th फ्लोर पे नहीं आएंगे. इसका मतलब रिया और उषा यहाँ पे कहीं तो आएंगे, राइट? नाउ लेट्स सी हाउ वी कैन ट्राई टू वर्क आउट ओवर हियर. लेट्स से फॉर एन एग्जांपल, अगर मैंने रिया को यहाँ पे डाल दिया, व्हाट इज गोइंग टू हैपन देन? इफ आई पुट रिया ओवर हियर, 4th फ्लोर, रिया कैन लिव ऑन 4th और 2nd. अब रिया के पास दूसरा कोई ऑप्शन नहीं बचा है. सो व्हाट विल हैपन इफ आई पुट रिया ओवर हियर? Yes, people. Okay, I am getting the answers. I'm really happy for your answers, but right now my question is, if I put Riya over here, what is the problem I'm going to face, or is it the correct place that I can put? Can I put Riya over here? If Riya is here, then Veena will come here. If Veena is here, then Zeena and Suchi can come somewhere over here, right? Yes or no? But over here, any problem that we are facing over here, and what if I don't put Riya over here, and if I put Riya over here, then what will happen? Riya की exactly एक फ्लोर के ऊपर Veena रहेगी somewhere over here, but problem क्या हो जाएगा यहाँ पे? Zeena और Suchi Veena के नीचे रहते हैं, तो can I say Zeena और Suchi में से एक तो यहाँ पे जाना पड़ेगा और एक को यहाँ पे, और ये वाला अरेंजमेंट फिर wrong हो जाएगा, राइट? कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई नहीं होंगे. दैट मीन्स फॉर श्योर रिया को कहाँ पे रहना पड़ेगा? Riya has to stay on 4th floor. Let me just clear this out. Give me a minute. Riya has to stay on 4th floor, तो ही arrangement correct होगी. Otherwise, this arrangement will go wrong. Okay, so let's put Riya over here. So if Riya is here, Veena needs to stay here. Okay, and then we have to now arrange Zina and Suchi. So now over here, we have to put Zina, Suchi, and there's one more person left out. Who's that person who's left out? Usha, right? Usha needs to stay on which floor? Usha can come on 2nd because Riya भी 4th floor पे चली गई है, तो Usha को यहाँ पे आना पड़ेगा. Now 3rd floor पे आप किसको डाल सकते हो? Zina and Suchi. But Zina and Suchi के बारे में कुछ information दी है क्या हम लोगों को? Suchi lives यहाँ पे. Suchi lives on one of the floor below Zina, right? That means Suchi will come here and Zina will come here. And what is the answer for our question? Who lives on the 3rd floor? On the 3rd floor, we have Zina. समझ में आया ये? Has everyone understood this question? Anyone, any doubts with this set? That was the correct one, Devansh. And that was really very quick, Devansh. Anyone, any doubts with this particular set? You can just try this one more time if you want. Like, घर पे try करो ये sets फिर से. If you feel that you are getting stuck, so the next session we meet, you can anytime ask me your doubts. Okay, and anytime, like if you feel कि ऐसा कुछ जरूरी नहीं है कि वही topic का doubt वो particular session में आपको पूछना है. If you feel वो doubt कहीं और आ रहा है दूसरे session में, anytime before we start the session आप पूछ सकते हो doubts. Today's class, whatever sets we took, anyone has any doubts in those sets? Anyone, any doubts in those sets that we have taken? Yes, people. Let me just see. Okay, so no doubts. Okay, so I have tried to take like all types of questions which can come in analytical reasoning. इसको बोलते हैं analytical reasoning जो हमने आज किया. Okay, so varieties इसमें आ सकता है rectangular arrangement, linear arrangement, circular arrangement, tabular arrangement, sequencing. कौन पहले जा रहा है, कौन बाद में जा रहा है, कौन उसके बाद में जा रहा है. So this type of sequencing can also come in these particular type of this particular topic. And ये topic जब भी आएगा, it will come with always 4-5 questions in a set. So if you attempt that particular set, जैसे हमने आज एक questions ही देखे, right? But वो set पे 4-5 questions हैं. But questions बहुत easy होते हैं. Arrangement अगर बन गया है, तो आपके answers quickly आप mark कर सकते हो without any time wasting, like ज़्यादा सोचना नहीं पड़ेगा. Just see the arrangement and answer the questions. Okay, so this is it from my end as far as this particular topic is concerned. Anything that you people want to share? Oh, thank you so much, Om. I'll take again this as a compliment. I'm really happy that you never fail to, say some good words towards the end, which really makes my evening beautiful ahead. Thank you, Om. Okay, people. That's my pleasure, Pawan. I hope if at all you people still have any doubts, just pile up your doubts. Next session, we can try to solve your doubts again. Okay? Chalo, see you in the next session. Good. Have a beautiful evening ahead. Bye-bye.